Psalms 34 verse 4 reads, I sought the Lord and he answered me and delivered me from all my fears. We look into the life of David here. He's surrounded by fears. He's running away for his life. He runs into the enemy territory, and there itself again now he begins to act as if he's mad. He begins to act crazy, fearing his life, fearing the enemies who would destroy or kill him. And here he speaks about what he did when he was surrounded by fears. When you are surrounded by fears, I believe we need to learn from others, right? Those who have gone ahead of us, those who've seen struggles, those who've been through storms. And the first thing here David declares is, I sought the Lord. In his crisis, in his fears, in his struggles, David sought after God. The beauty for us is we need to know that though David says, I sought the Lord, when you look into the life of David, you will always see it is God who's been seeking or running after David. It has always been God whose eyes were on David. It is just that David began to align himself to God and keep his heart running after God. And that's why we see God answering David. You see, God's eyes are on all of us, but he's seeking for those who understand, for those who run after him. And David was a man after the heart of God. And we see when he called upon God, when he sought God, he next says, God answered him. God reached out to him. God covered him. God protected him. I want you to know that when you are a seeker of God, in all your fears, in all your crisis, in all your storm, if you still seek after God, God will surely answer you. He will surely protect you. He will surely cover you. God will not just cover you, protect you, and answer you, but he will also deliver you. He will bring you out of that situation. That's what David says. I sought God, God answered me, and then he says, God delivered me from my fears. God set me free from the very things that I was scared of, David says. God set me free. I want to tell you, if you are a seeker of God, God will surely answer you, but not just protect you, cover you, but he will also deliver you. He will break that yoke of fear. He will break that bondage of fear. He will break you, release you to live life to the fullest. David, though he was surrounded with crisis, surrounded with storms, Saul was after him, the Philistines were there around him, yet God lifted his head high. God honored him. God protected him. God delivered him from all fear. And I believe the same God will do in your life if you begin to seek God through your storms. No matter what you are surrounded, if you are a seeker of God, you will surely see God lift you once again. God bless you.